Good day. My name is Sean Washington. I'm here with
Jeremy Holder.
This guy over here. We're starting into a brand new season of Delve in the Void. This season we are having not only some guests like this guy, but also a number of different outstanding activities that you may not expect coming out of us. Today we actually want to take a moment to stop and address the fact that Smash Brothers is allegedly on the way to one of these systems. Me personally, Smash Brothers makes me want to break my controller, and it always has. And so I'm a little concerned because I actually started thinking about getting this whole Wii U thing, but not if I'm gonna smash that pretty controller. Tell me, why would I even consider getting this game?
Well, there's almost a unnumberable amount of reasons why. One thing is that you have two different ways to buy and play it. You can either go ahead and buy it on the console platform of the Wii U. You have your many ways of playing it: the Gamepad Pro, now they're actually going to bring a GameCube adapter, so you can play it in your GameCube, relive all the glory or sad days. Wiimote Nunchuck as well, but also for the first time ever, history making, they're actually going to bring it to mobile platforms. So if you actually have a 3DS, you can actually go ahead and play Smash on there. All the characters is coming there, and there's two different versions of the game that's the exact same but completely different. The Wii U would be centered more around Wii U games, such as, you got the Mario Kart 8 game that just came out. There's a stage in there. But for the 3DS, on the other hand, you'll have 3DS-centered games, such as the Mario 3D Land that came out early in the 3DS launch, will be on the Smash Bros. 3DS version. So you have two different graphic styles, complete different level sets as well, but yet you can still go ahead and interact together because of the fact that if you play Mario on the Wii U and you mastered him and got really good, you could go ahead and pick up your 3DS when you play with your friends and still play that same play style, same move, everything, right then and there.
See, you're the reason why I had to cut my hair. You are the reason why I had to cut my hair, because you're saying this, and it sounds fun. It sounds like a blast. The problem is, really, what I get is I get beat up on the Wii U, and then I can go on a portable system and walk around town while getting beat up as well.
Both of them be online, and both of them is local play, so you could be beaten up all the time, yeah.
That's not really what I'm, I just don't like you. I just don't like you. I want to like you, don't like you. Help me like this game. Let's take a look at the trailers for this. And let's walk our way through the trailers for this and help me understand what I'm looking at, so there's a chance, maybe a small chance, that I can get excited about this, where I would think about for a moment, for a very slim moment, actually purchasing this thing and going for it. I'm just saying, if I get a Wii U and bring it home, I will be shot. Well, I did get with a PS4 though. That was kind of smooth. I was pretty happy about that one. That was kind of good. But I mean, I would never do that again.
See.
I think you talked me into that too.
Probably did.
I think you did. It was
between the PS4 and Xbox One.
You remember that show they used to have back in the day where you could talk over the video? I think we actually can do that in this gig right now.
Awesome. Well, yeah, here it is. This is actually the reveal trailer showing off Animal Crossing joining the game as well. That's actually the villager right there. You don't have a 3DS, do you?
I got a Vita. I'm a PlayStation guy.
Okay. Yeah. So then you missed out on the Animal Crossing. So.
I mean, on the old school stuff. I'm excited because a lot of these games I did play old school. I haven't found that Wii U grab yet.
Well, as you see here, this right here is showing the 3DS graphics. See how you have this black line? So when you play 3D, you could go ahead and see your characters easier while using a 3D effect. But a lot of fans weren't too happy that they forced the heavy black line on. So what they did is that recently they revealed that you can actually lighten the black line around the characters, or you could take it off completely.
Huh. Yeah. So are you telling me you can play the dog from Nintendogs?
No, but it is a stage.
Oh, so mercy.
Yeah, and this is actually the Wii U version right here. You can see the graphics got improved, but still the same gameplay. See, the Donkey Kong looked like that was you back in the day.
Yeah. We're off camera. I can punch you.
And here is where we see Villager making his entrance.
Now, the thing that looking at this is what I thought it was always supposed to look. This is what the system was always supposed to look like. We're supposed to have that pop to it. This is exciting.
Yeah. See.
As long as they don't do anything crazy like bring in some like weirdo characters that are all kind of niche-y. I mean, you know, that you would go, where would this character come from? I think I might be able to get behind this. I can see myself doing that. I mean, I have a level of belief and trust that they wouldn't do something like that.
I see. So when you're talking about weird characters coming in, characters you wouldn't see coming, I guess you wouldn't bank on third-party characters from Capcom coming, such as the Blue Bomber himself.
That would be that'd be goofy. I'm just saying, straight out. Come on, really?
Mega Man.
Huh.
The Blue Bomber himself.
Really?
Look at his moveset, though. He actually is one of the more easier characters to play as.
Is that your fancy way of calling me stupid?
No, I'm just saying he's easy.
People with me like that.
Look, there you are again. That's what happens.
You know, see, that's all right.
Once again, I mean, Nintendo knows how to bring fans in. If you're a Mega Man fan, seeing this trailer right here, seeing how he's able to use his, one of the key features of Mega Man games is that when you defeat an opponent, when you defeat a boss opponent, you get one of their powers.
Right.
As we see here, they're even bringing that in. They're really doing Mega Man justice.
On the rare occasion when they want to, I can sometimes be a little hard on Nintendo. One thing I gotta say, they know how to make a fan happy.
They do. I think that's one of the reasons why Nintendo have been around for so long, and the reason why they're still going strong now is that they know how to bring fan service in.
But they know how to bring in the buyer's remorse too. But we'll talk about that more later. When they do it right, they do it well, and then they stop, and it takes them 6 months to get it back together.
Now, here's another character that nobody saw coming. Even though he was high on the requested list, for him to actually be in this game, once again, just a huge amount of fan service. And do you know who I'm talking about right now?
I have absolutely no idea who this is.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you. He comes from one of those games that, you know, if you wasn't good with, if you didn't read how to play the game, you were frustrated. You were completely frustrated.
Are they playing with they're playing with my childhood.
Yep.
They're playing with my
Little
childhood.
Mac comes in. Little Mac.
That's awesome.
Right here, they showed you one of the mechanics that is unique to Little Mac. In a minute when we talk about the Smash Pass, when I went to play Little Mac, he is one of the more unique characters. He has a gorge at the bottom that you fill up that gives you an instant KO meter. So in other words, for people who have a hard time playing with characters such as, you know, Sonic or Mario, because they're more complicated, Little Mac, on the other hand, he'll give you a bar, giving you opportunity to get that one-hit KO. But it comes at off standard. There's the bar right there. They're showing you right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. But as offset, to counteract that one-hit KO, he's amazing on the ground. Fast, quick, power punches. But if you could get him in the air, there's not much really he can do. I mean, he got some air attacks, but he's really weak.
All right, now I'm kind of excited by that. I mean, again, that is my childhood. I remember that. That makes me feel good inside. I recant the whole if they come up with some stupid characters. Obviously, they've taken the time and the energy to make sure that the characters they pick are ones that make us all feel good, that they throw that nostalgia stake in there, and that they're logical in a fighting game. It makes sense to me. I can get behind that.
Now, I think this right here is also, when you talk about the nostalgia value, is right here. We see blue, we see red, we see blue, we have Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man. Now we need a third color, yellow.
Is this the Power Rangers? I mean, that would make sense to bring in that. I can go with that. Oh, man.
Yes.
Come on, really?
Pac-Man joins.
Really? Why? Why? This makes no sense.
Look at him. Look at his moveset.
I don't know what to feel here. I
feel that back in the day when you played Pac-Man, one of the founding games of pretty much the entire gaming industry, along with Mario. You feel the nostalgia there. Look at that stage.
No, that stage
remember I told you the 3DS and Wii U have different stages? That's what I was talking about.
Again, I have no idea what I'm looking at as far as why we are seeing Pac-Man in Super Smash Brothers. However,
which, by the way, they haven't really confirmed Mr. Game & Watch is back yet, but to see him in this trailer showing him in 1980, and then Mario and Donkey Kong didn't come out until 1981, I really have hopes that Mr. Game & Watch will make a return. Although, as how you feel with Smash as the whole series, I feel all that towards Mr. Game & Watch. Because Mr. Game & Watch is one of those characters where it's hard to read him. So,
at this point, I would just want to say that I do believe you have utterly out-nerded me, and I'm impressed.
Oh, right here. I love this trailer right here. This is the new E3 trailer showing that there is a ton of things to do in Smash. See? Remember I told you you could change the darkness of the lines? People didn't like the fact that the lines were there. So they gave you ability now. Right here we see a showcase of one of the 3DS. Now remember I said that the game is coming to 3DS. They're not porting it, they're making it its own entry. They just showed you Smash Run. Smash Run is a 3DS exclusive game mode that's two-part. First 5 minutes you're going through a huge gigantic level, trying to get power-ups, powering up your character. Then you go ahead and battle them. Win streaks, they show that there's a unnumberable probably amount of replay value in these games.
I've also playing these things for years on end. They've done a good job in making it worth your dollars. Yeah. And so from that respect, again, Nintendo knows what they're doing. The question becomes for me is this something that's strong enough and powerful enough to pick up a system that maybe had kind of reached a stagnant point, and is it ready to move forward? Now I know that you went and had a chance to actually go to Smash Fest and play this thing. Is this the thing that can sell a new round of Wii U's?
You know, that's a very interesting question, and to me, one of the best ways to answer that will probably be look at the past, what happened. We know that the Wii was a hit that came out of nowhere. Technically speaking, it probably shouldn't have gotten as good as it did, but it did, because when you compare it to the PS3 and the Xbox 360, the Wii really didn't stand a chance, look like. But then out of nowhere, here comes Smash and a bunch of other games. But to me, it seems that when Smash came out, Smash Bros. Brawl came out, it just brought in an unprecedented amount of not only fun, replay value game, it was the only game that was actually double layered. The disc itself, if you fill it and fill your other Wii game disc, it was actually double layered. And it was the only game to actually use that type of technology in the Wii. That's why it looked not only amazingly good compared to the other Wii games, it played well, and it had just so much unlockables because the disc was double layered. In fact, I actually played Smash Bros. Brawl so much that the lens, it actually uses a second lens to read that second layer disc, it burnt out. So I could not play it anymore on that Wii. The game was okay, but the Wii itself could not read Smash. So I actually had to went out and buy a second Wii to play it. I kid you not, I played it so much that it actually burnt out as well.
You ever hear of this thing outside? I don't know. I don't do it either. But I'm just saying, outside is supposed to be great. I think it's scary. But, I mean,
good graphics, but I don't know about gameplay.
I know, yeah, exactly. You got a point there. Really immersive though.
Yeah.
From what I mean, the 3D effects are amazing. So I know you had a ball or brawl, depending on
ball playing brawl.
Never should say that sentence again. I know you had a good time there. I know that actually our cohort, Tom, actually had the moment to flutter off and get out of the office and check out the Brawl Fest.
Smash Fest.
Smash Fest.
Yeah, Smash Fest at Best Buy.
It's like acronyms. Oh yeah, it was at Best Buy.
Yes.
Which is one of my favorite places in the world. No plug, because they don't give you anything free. That's a hint, in case you didn't know. I'm just trying to.
You never got anything free from Best Buy?
No, they give you everything. You came out with so much swag, it was disgusting.
I know.
Anyway, I know Tom went over there to check things out, and so why don't we take a moment to see some of the footage that Tom was able to pick up on
Smash Fest.
Smash Fest. Right on.
Hi, I'm Tom Morris with Delve Into the Void, and we're at Best Buy in Ann Arbor, Michigan at Smash Fest, where they're demoing the Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Wii U. And I'm here with Lori, the gaming specialist at Best Buy Ann Arbor. How you doing, Lori?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Oh, well, thank you. There's a big crowd out there. Everyone is excited. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this event?
It's something that we did last year, which was really, really fun. I like the fact that, they're bringing something from E3 here. I got a chance to go to E3 last year, so I'm really excited to be able to see people in Ann Arbor. Oh, it was so much fun. It's so exciting to see, people in Ann Arbor and the,
Yes.
southeastern Michigan area being able to experience something that typically only industry people get to go to. My account's about right. I have about 250 people in line right now waiting to play.
I heard you telling people that they were lining up as early as 3 p.m. today?
I actually got a text message at home to about 1:45 that there were about 20 people in line already.
What has been the general opinion and consensus? Everyone I've walked to, they've had their 3DSs in hand, they're playing, they're excited, it looks very cool. What are they saying to you?
Street passing, they're street passing me right now, which is really, really exciting. I've got the Zelda one. It's totally sweet. Everyone's really excited. Some people are a little bummed that, there's so many people here that a lot of people aren't going to get the coins. But at the same time, people are so excited to be able to play. I've had numerous people ask me if they can jump back in line, but just with so many people here, it's like, I really want to help everyone, but there's time crunches and everything.
What are you looking forward to going forward here from now in 2015 from Nintendo?
Oh, the turnaround of the Wii U. I think Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8 and the new Zelda, both of the new Zeldas, I think they're really going to turn it in the right direction.
Thank you for your time. I'm Tom with Delve in the Void. We're here at Ann Arbor at Smash Fest.
So we've got a chance to see Tom and the footage that he brought back from the Smash Fest. That just kills me. I don't know, it's just the words coming out of my mouth because I'm actually getting a little excited by this thing. The hard part for me, though, is still I'm looking at the system and looking at this game, and as excited as I am about it, is it something that I'm ready to? I've been delaying the purchase. Is this reason enough to make that push? When you're looking at, and I know we just had E3, we just had there's been just a number of things actually that we don't even want to hit right now. But I know we've seen some of the stuff coming out at E3 and some of the things that we can look forward to on the system. Where are you seeing Nintendo right now, especially around the Wii U? Where are they at?
Where they're at, I think they're in the unique position that they put themselves in already. I think we didn't see it happening, is where the 3DS to Vita. Vita better system, 3DS that watered down, you know, the graphics is not as good and so on and so forth. But yet we look at now, the 3DS is getting close to 50 million units sold, while the Vita barely can't even get to 10 million units. Yeah. I love my Vita, I love it, I really do. But when I get ready to pick it up, I'm like, okay, almost every game is out I got and I almost practically beat. While 3DS on the other hand, just a plethora of games I just can't even wrap my head around. Well, Wii U right now is shaping up to be in that same position. We know that it had a real rough start. I mean, both it and the 3DS had a rough start, but we see what happened with 3DS. Now with the Wii U on the other hand, we see it starting to finally start coming out with some more bigger games. We see Mario Kart 8 just came out. I went to Best Buy to look at Mario Kart 8, and next thing I know, I saw that all the controllers, not only the Wiimotes, but the Pro controllers as well were completely sold out. And even Turtle Beach headsets were also being sold right off the shelf. I couldn't believe how well things were being sold within the first 3 days that it came out. I checked back, and it just each time more and more stuff was being sold. And this is just only one game that came out, which is actually to me the second main game. I'm not gonna include Zelda HD in here because it's HD remix. I'm talking about exclusive games that came out just for the Wii U. We see Mario 3D World came out. Now we have Mario Kart 8. To me, Smash is shaping up to be that third strike right now. You know, and when I went to Smash Fest to see how many people had lined up for this game, to play it, to see the fun that they had, this looks to be one of those killer games that is out that everybody be like, wow, you know, if you have a Wii U, you have Super Smash Brothers U, or whatever they're going to end up calling it in the end, you know, Wii U version. You know, if you have a 3DS, you're going to say, oh, you have the, you know, Super Smash Brothers version as well. Right now, there's so many games. I mean, it's almost, if you have a 3DS, you could go ahead and play Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Star Fox, and so on and so forth. And to see all these killer games that just blew the 3DS up, all being compact now into one fighting game for both systems, you know, to me, this is that killer point where we're going to see Wii U start getting those sales up.
See, and I want to believe that. I have a strong desire to believe that what's coming for the system is strong enough to move that system forward. My concern is the Wii sold phenomenally. The sales on that were absolutely amazing. And now every grandma, just like everybody else, has a Wii underneath the TV that they use to stream Netflix, because that's what we boil it down to, because the games just didn't hold up. Yeah. Over time, we had those great hits. We had sleeper hits, just things that you just got and you were like, oh my, this is actually really good. But they just became too far in between, and the titles that we wanted to see were done so much better on the bigger boys.
And I think you're talking about the third-party support. The third-party support is definitely, I would suggest, I definitely would say, is lacking on the Wii U. You know, we only have probably a handful of exclusive third-party games that's hitting the Wii U. But E3 did show us some more, but it's still not quite there. But what I think is going to happen is that when Mario Kart 8 came out, the UK reported that the Wii U had a 666% increase in sales overnight. And that's just in one state. Now, if we think about the fact that if the Smash Brothers come out, as well. And we have these 3 main titles, and then we have more. You know, Yoshi's coming out, Kirby, and so on and so forth. And we could have Nintendo with these first-party exclusives, these experiences you only could get on the Wii U. And we have these coming out, making huge sales, third-party support. You will look at it like, oh, you know, they are pushing systems. Maybe we could go ahead and develop for this just as good or just as well as, you know, the other big systems out there. Or maybe what we can do is go ahead and make games exclusive for this. You know, I mean, we know that there are certain companies out there that is going ahead and trying to make Wii U exclusive games.
And I know that many people are gonna like just rail. I can only imagine the beating I'm about to take online. But PlayStation won E3. If there's going to be a winner in E3, PlayStation won it. Sony knew what they were doing. I love the indie stuff. I think they did a great job with that on the Microsoft side. They showed some good stuff, but Sony, I'm so happy I made the choice, because there's not enough. Halo 5 is great, but there's not enough there. Wii U didn't show for me, and I'm really concerned about that. But the thing that I have to look forward to is over the next season of Delve in the Void. Not only am I going to most likely talk my way into getting a Wii U so that I can actually, you know, really play it and have some fun with it and try to match up to Sensei Nerd over here. The adventures that we will be on, all the things we'll see together as we travel through the void, looking at all the things that are pop culture, video games, movies, and more. I get the feeling this year's going to be different.
I think so. I think we have the makings of a great gaming year.
I think the most important thing that we have to remember is A, that you should always call me sir. I was here first. B, you let my glass get empty. Don't let my glass get empty. And C, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, we're back. I'm Sean Washington.
Jeremy Holder.
And you've been gracing us with your presence while we were delving in the void.
I'm Blanket Grubkin.
I'm Ludus Grubkin.
We're going to Best Buy to go get a Nintendo Wii U.
At 6 o'clock tonight.
It's gonna be boss.
And if anybody gets in our way, we'll have to kill them mercilessly.
Like the Elmo doll of South Park.
Access Vision. Your voice, your community.